Besides sending the police, you might want to send an ambulance or a hearse.
Hello, Billy Ho here. 2023 PGA season. First off, welcome everybody to Billy Ho Sports. I do mostly NFL, and PGA is my main thing. So I'm so excited for this year. It's going to be a great year. I learned so much. This is full circle. Year one is almost in the books. TOC last year was my first video. Go back on my channel and check it out. See how really awkward I was, how terrible the background looked, pictures hanging sideways, and all that kind of stuff. But full circle, baby, here we are. I'm older and wiser, and I hope to pass some knowledge on to you. We're going to start this week with a course preview for the Tournament of Champions back in Hawaii, where it all starts, Kapalua, the plantation course. And let's take a look at some stuff. I got some exciting things to show you. All right. And the first thing I wanted to just show you is this is going to be new, and I'm going to do it for NFL and PGA, but this is going to be a PGA preview article. It's going to be completely free. The link will be in the description of all my videos, and this is what it's kind of look like. It'll give you an easy way to subscribe now. So hit that button and just say yes to Billy Ho. Uh, Preview TOC. Here's a list of the qualifiers. There's 40 of them. I will consistently update this article as we get WDs and pricing comes out and all that stuff. Little intro, and this is just going to be kind of the plantation course at Kapalua. Is a 7,600 yard. It's par 73. It's a very easy course, wide open fairways. There are just three par threes. There's still the regular four par fives, but there's only three par threes. That's hence your par 73. There are some long-ish par four holes, but considering the fairways are like 50 yards wide, you can just bombs away and cut down a lot of that. The fairways are Bermuda. The rough is 2.5 inches. Not that you'll see a lot of that, but that's Bermuda also, and it's tough if you spray it. You can get into trouble. You really have to spray it though. And 8,200 square feet on average greens. So greens and regulation are key. You know that when it's 8,200, they're big greens, obviously. But the thing of it is, both the fairways and the greens are undulating and they break. You have to hit the right spots on the green in order to be successful. I will look into the weather as we go along, but it doesn't look anything, out of the ordinary. Probably going to be 15-mile-an-hour winds. That's the one thing I will update in this article as we progress is the weather, because the weather is the main defense. Basically, like a couple of years ago when Justin Thomas won it at 16 under, it was really bad. The wind and the rain and stuff really had an effect. Now, last year when Cam Smith won it, the weather was benign. I mean, there was barely any wind blowing. It was beautiful. The fairways were rolling out, and he took it all the way to 34 under par. So, needless to say, the wind is a big defense on this course. Key stats are just kind of what I've come up with. Strokes gained off the tee featuring distance. Uh, Strokes gained approach featuring wedge game. You got to dial in those wedges to get there. Just an all around tee to green and Bermuda putting, three putt avoidance because of the size of the greens. And these are just players to target. I've got everything all the way down here for you guys to look at, and I'll update that as we go. But we'll get into some key stats over here. This is the Rick Run Good website that I joined this fall, and it's showing you a lot of tee to green, a lot of putting. Driving accuracy is way down. Driving distance is key. So you got your around the greens actually a little bit higher ranked. It's creativity is what it amounts to. So this is what we're getting into, and also players. And I got this by projected points. So you can make your own projections. We're going to look at a model also before we get out of here. But I just wanted to give you an idea on what the course was going to be like. The types of players, course history matters here quite a bit. So you have to be aware of that. And guys like JT, guys like Xander Schauffele, guys like John Rahm are all the top guys that have good experience here. And that's fine. Playing well in a no-cut event, you start with Justin Thomas and Xander Schauffele. Those are the two guys. Plus, they played the hero. I'm looking for guys that played the hero just as kind of an added bonus. But people who have the three players that I mentioned all have elite course history and they have excellent fall resumes with good showings and whatnot. So that's what I'm also looking for. Now the middle or lower tiers, is where we're gonna differentiate ourselves. And looking over here at the model, there's some certain things that you can look at. Uh, these are the fantasy points gained, birdie or better, driving distance, fantasy, strokes gained on Bermuda. You can just kind of click these and then get the guys. Rory is a guy that I might not have as much interest in. He really only has one result, and it was kind of middling result. Cantlay, not a lot of history here. Tony hasn't played well here, but in his defense, he's a much different player now, isn't he? He putts better. He's more confident. So Scotty Scheffler is another guy that we might be targeting in this range. And it depends on how well they are on Bermuda. Like guys like Sungjae M, Matt Fitzpatrick, Sam Burns, Billy Horschel are some of those guys. And then you get guys further down. Say you got strokes gained on Bermuda. Tom Kim is going to be in that mix. Like I said, Fitzpatrick, Burns, Harmon, M, Poston, Mike Hughes, all these guys can get hot with the putter. Seamus can score. These are guys that you're going to be paying down for when pricing comes out. So when I do the DraftKings show the week of the tournament, we're going to start narrowing these guys down. But I just wanted to get your feet wet, show you what a model kind of looked like. And this is where I was at with the model. I had a little bit tee to green, and I think you can go in here and do some scoring. I got fantasy, birdie or better. Implied win percentage is a little bit more important in a 40-man no cut. Things of that nature, probably driving distance, approaches. I kind of did the wedge thing in the middle. So that just kind of gives you an idea of jumping off point. Anywhere from 100 to 175, you're going to find yourself hitting these wedge shots. And basically what you're going to be doing is looking at bombers off the tee. Another guy I can mention I'm going to be looking at a little closer is Cam Young. He doesn't have the experience, but I think him bombing off the tee is going to allow him maybe 4 to 6 more wedges into greens on those long par fours. And of course, the dude Tom Kim I mentioned is going to be a top pick because he is such a daggone good ball striker, and he can hammer that flat stick. So this is just a jumping off video to get our feet warmed up for the Tournament of Champions, and we're going to be back once the DraftKings pricing comes out. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.